Tucker Carlson is preparing to unleash allies to attack Fox News in an effort to bully the network into letting him work for or start a right-wing rival. Sources close to him tell Axios. Brian Friedman, the high-powered Hollywood lawyer Carlson retained for the contract dispute, good hire there, told Axios the idea that anyone is going to silence Tucker and prevent him from speaking to his audience is beyond preposterous. Why it matters? Tucker versus Fox could reshape the conservative news world. Fox, which has seen its ratings plunge in Carlson's slot since he was let go 13 days ago, wants to sideline him by paying him $20 million a year not to work. Sit down, shut up, don't have any impact. You know the drill. Here's the intrigue. Axios has learned Carlson is busy plotting a media empire of his own. Not shocking. But he needs Fox to let him out of his contract, which expires in January 2025 after the presidential election. How convenient. How convenient that the guy who's willing to call out corporate media, who's willing to call out the military-industrial complex, who's willing to call out the COVID-19 pandemic, who's willing to call out all of these pillars of the system, how convenient that Fox News, controlled opposition, would want to bench him, pay him, but bench him, silence him through the presidential election. How unbelievably not shocking to those of us who have been in that world and know exactly what's going on. It continues. Carlson's confidants say he is also contemplating building a direct-to-consumer media outlet where his millions of fans could pay to watch him. His predecessor, Bill O'Reilly, in that slot. He was in that 8 p.m. slot before Tucker created a blueprint for this. That's correct. The ousted host, quote, this is the best part. The ousted host knows where a lot of bodies are buried and is ready to start drawing a map. So in other words, what's the gist of this? The gist is that if they don't let him do him, if they don't let him talk, if they don't let him speak up, if they don't let him have a voice, if they try to silence him, that he is going to fight back. He doesn't want to be silenced. And here's the thing. If these corporate media institutions were in any way noble, they would make a decision and say, well, we don't want to work with you anymore, right? It's your prerogative, right? You can turn around and say you don't want to work with someone. Fine. Okay. You should have to have some sort of justification for that. But, it ultimately is your prerogative to say, this agreement's not working, whatever. And if there is no just cause, yeah, you have to pay them out. But if there's any nobility in that cause, then you would just let them go be. Let them go do their thing. Any company, by the way, any company, if you're listening, any company, any media company that tries to silence people when they leave and tries to say, well, this is the terms of the contract. You can't go work. You can't go work if you leave here, or, try to put you on a leash, threaten, all that. That's a dark institution. If something doesn't work out, or if there's a different vision or something like that, this happens in media all the time, right? All the time. Or if somebody gets fired, let them go. They should just let them. You didn't want Tucker on your airwaves because, it would upset the system, and you are the system. We get it. Okay. So you decided you didn't want him there. There was no justification, as far as I know. As far as I have seen for that fire, although I'm sure there will be text messages in that they'll try to justify the firing so that they can say they have just cause and all that. I'm sure that's going on behind the scenes. I haven't seen any justification as of yet, personally, but maybe there is. Who knows? But if there's not, then yeah, you got to pay him out and then just let him go do his thing. Let him go start his media empire. Why is it so threatening? Well, probably because the system at large, meaning the people that they report to, probably said, oh, don't just let him go. Make sure he can't talk because, he's damaging. He's damaging to the agenda, right? He's damaging whether he's at Fox News. He's damaging whether he's somewhere else. He's more damaging probably when he's somewhere else because he's going to reach more people. Because ever since Fox News instituted the mandate, a lot of people shut their TV. Were like, they had there's a lot of this going on at Fox News right now and has been for a long time. A lot of people are like, And a lot of people just don't want to watch conventional media. So what do I think is going to happen here? I don't think Tucker wants this. I don't think he wants a fight. I don't think he wants to drag people in. I think he just wants to do what he wants to do. What do I think he's going to do? I think he's going to start his own thing. I think he will do something that's direct to consumer. That's what makes most sense. With somebody of his star caliber, it really just, that's how it goes usually. And I think maybe he'll start a little media company. I don't know if Tucker Carlson is the kind of guy that's going to want to manage a business and have other hires in terms of other talent. I don't know where he is in his life right now. If he wanted to do it, he certainly could do it, and he'd certainly be successful doing it. But I think he wants to just get his message out. He doesn't want to be silenced. They're afraid of what he'll say about them, one. And even if not directly about them, by virtue of him talking about corporate media and censorship and all that stuff, he's talking about them, right? That's what it is. But more than that, they're worried about what he's going to say about everything else. Because what good does it do them, the system, if they take him off the 8 p.m. slot and then he's out there reaching more people by virtue of not being bound to them? No, the goal is to shut him up until the election is done. Because Fox News wants Joe Biden to win the election. I don't know how to break it to you. That's who they want to win. It's good for them. You know how many conversations I remember having with hosts, by the way, that would say, oh, we need the Democrat to win because then we can, go after them. And that's great for our business model. And I would ultimately sit there and be like, yeah, it's great for your business model, but it sucks for the country. Like, isn't that what we're on here saying every day, that this guy can't win? Well, yeah, but yeah, but you know what? Slimy, nasty. If you like the short clip and want to watch the full episode, click here. And if you want to connect with me one-on-one on Connect, you're going to click right here. Let's get to talking.